Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Well, we finally made it. We are at the Timi Market, so without any further ado, I'll introduce you to the most beautiful woman in the world, and her name is Ochin Resivia Lebouf.
Hello everybody! How nice to see you again and again.
And again, so stick with us, we're going to storm the Timi Market. Don't forget your frappe, Resivia Lebouf. There we are. Let's follow the rear end of Resivia Lebouf as we make our way to the famous Timi Market. So this market is in the village of Timi, which is just before you get to the Paphos airport. And it's a market that sells new things, second-hand things, bric-a-brac is I think the term you would call it. But there's a lot of nice things going on. At this stall here, for example, we've got all sorts, from some nice shoes and a lot of plants going on here. And look at that. Look at those for works of art.
This is beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
It's a pepper.
Yes.
Yes.
It's very hot pepper.
Hot
Oh,
peppers.
she likes hot peppers. Right. So you fancy one of them? On the way back, we'll get one of those. How much are those?
5.
5. So on the way back, we'll get one. Rather than carry it round the market, we'll get on the way out. So if someone comes, I'll pay you now. Hold on a sec. You want one? Looks quite nice.
Actually,
Looks very, very distinctive. So have I got a €5 change in change? I'll come back with change. I'll come back. Right, we'll be back. Thanks very much. We fancy one of those. It looks very distinctive. And you've got fruit stalls. Look at those. Look at the ripeness in those grapes there. So those grapes are literally straight off the man's vines, that's for sure. Luckily, we don't need to buy grapes, because believe it or not, we've got vines in our garden as well, haven't we, Krasivi?
Yeah,
Yes.
wow, such a big.
Big. You like big?
Very big, yeah.
You've got lots of stalls selling things for €2, €3. Obviously, they're second-hand things, but if you rummage, you can find some very, very nice things, perhaps for work or just going down to the beach, that kind of thing. There's a lot of things going on at this market, so have a look at that. And this stuff over here is a new collection. We found a gumbaru. There we are. There she is. So she's got the same idea as us. She's come down to sell some of her bric-a-brac, which is what we're going to do. Because as you've noticed, Resivia Lebouf has got one massive collection of clothes, and she often doesn't wear them once she's worn them once. So the plan is to come down to the market and get rid of some of them and give them a second chance with someone else. Yes, Resivia, what have you found? Some nice watches. Yeah, look at that. Good. I like a watch now.
You know that. So. It's beautiful.
I quite like that. Anyway, we haven't even been around 2 stalls, and I'm already feeling that I'm going to be bankrupt by the end of it.
Yeah, don't worry.
So this is all selling makeup, all sorts of bits and bobs, some sunglasses, some handbags. Some of it's new, some of it's second hand. There's a tie and wallet set there. Because we understand lots of these things are given as gifts to people, and then of course you never actually get to use them. They just sit in the cupboard, and then one day you find it. What better idea than to bring it down to someone like this and give it that second chance, shall we say. Let it go round to someone else who perhaps will use it. Krasivi?
Yeah, I'm just, you know.
I would have thought you'd like something like that as well. Right, come on. There's plenty more stalls. Problem with Resivia Lebouf, if you follow the channel, is once you take her into someone like this, that's it. She can spend absolutely hours. Look, there's a gumbaru of ours over there. There we are. It's a gumbaru. There we are. So she's come down to sell some of her bric-a-brac.
How are you?
Look at that.
Good.
Some nice stuff. Look at those.
Found the Timi Bazaar.
How much do you pay for the stall?
Yeah.
Is that all it is? Right. So, like I said, we're going to come here one of these Sundays and sell some of her stuff. I've got some stuff as well, by the way. But we'll come down. We're going to bring it down and we can see if we can sell it. There's some nice little things. Lovely. Thanks very much. Thank you. So we're going to continue up the market and share with you what's going on today. We've got a nice fruit stall here. Look at that. Again, this is probably fruit from the man's very own fields. And then you've got a shoe stall on this side. You've got a clothes stall on that side. Again, there's absolutely something for everyone on this market, and the prices, well, they're quite low, shall we say. It's not an expensive market, that's for sure. Come down here with 30, 40 euros, you're going to go home with a bag full of goodies. There's some nice shoes. I quite like them, Christine. Except they're not actually in my shade of blue. Ooh, look at those. Those are blue. Yes.
You saw it last time.
I think I did.
They're looking a little bit.
Yes, they look a little bit oldie-fashioned, not my style. There we go. Stick with us. You got some Mickey Mouse t-shirts. You got some Chanel t-shirts. Quite cute, these t-shirts.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse. So stick with us. We're going to continue on our little trek up through the Timi Market, and maybe we might get to meet some old friends and some new friends, because your friend's got a stall on here somewhere. Although I don't think she's here today, or she's not, because that's where she was last time we found her. So stick with us. Here we go. So what's your experience of the market between frappe drinking?
Yes. The market is always very interesting because you always find not something that just produce new, but something that you have never seen before and can be in a good condition, you know, like antique things.
Well, it's very much in vogue now to go and rummage around bric-a-brac, as it's called in the UK, because people understand that you can find something that's totally unique. It's not about it being new, as long as it's in good condition, or you could repair it perhaps. It's going to be something that's totally and utterly unique. Now, there's a bit of wind going on today. Some of these umbrellas are flustering about, should we say. Now, there again, some gentleman selling his local produce, and you can tell it's local because there's a ripeness to it. Now, this is the stall of the gumbaru. There she is. There we are. There she is. Yes, you all right? There we are. Good? Good. We haven't seen her for a while. We always come down and buy something. All sorts of things going on. Purses, handbags. And then one of my favourite sections over here. A lot of men like this section. This is the section where, well, should we call it up and down underwear? There we are. Often looks better when it's on the woman. Right, stick with us. She was smiling at me then. She got the joke. Stick with us. We're going to get past this music. We may have to run. We've got some fresh produce on that side. We've got a man selling some pearls and bits and bobs on that side. And now you've got the cafeteria area. So if you want a coffee, I brought mine. But if you haven't got one with you, that's where you would go. So now we're going to have to do a little bit of sprinting, I think, to see the yellow booth, because there is something playing in the background and YouTube probably is not going to like it. So stick with us as we see the yellow booth runs up the rear end. There we are. This is how we keep fit, by the way. There we are. So, obviously they're promoting the music on CDs and cassettes and that sort of thing, and they're trying to sell it, so hats off to them for playing the music. We'd like them to turn it down a little bit. Next time I might go and bribe him with a €10 note, because I'm getting too old for this. Right at the top of the Timi Market. So this is another entrance into the market, and you've got seeds, crisps, nuts and all that sort of stuff over here. Let's go and have a quick look. And there's some dried fruits in there. I like a bit of dried fruit, to be honest. And then there's all sorts of chewy things and all sorts of nuts. And then there's some fresh produce over here.
Big nuts. Big nuts.
Yes?
Yeah.
Be careful with your English
Have
now.
you ever seen? Yeah, I mean nuts. And I'm showing big nuts.
There we are. Stick with us, we are a family channel. Right, let's work our way around this part of the market and see what's going on. Again, I think we may have a gun barrel up here. It's a lady with a Euro shop, but it's actually a €1.35. I know him, I remember him. How are you? I remember you now. How are you?
Very good, you?
You were by Notorious. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, I remember you. All right, good. Do you watch us?
Yeah, my brother also. We had fun.
Now you're
Thanks
gonna
very
be
much.
on.
What's your name? What's your name?
So can you
Yeah, we'll come around your store.
take the...
So do you come here every Sunday? No.
Just for this Sunday?
Yeah, just for... Because we're going to come, because we've got lots of things to sell that she doesn't want to wear anymore. So we're going to come and start. So anyway, this is his store. Yeah. Everyone has this problem. We all buy all these things and then we never use them. So get yourself down to the market and sell them off. Look at that. To the certain child, that is a very, very special rucksack. That's for sure. And that one.
Let's go.
Because that's Captain America, I think, isn't it? I think. And then, of course, that one is Spider-Man. Look at all this. This man, I won't mess with this man. He's going to beat me up. He obviously likes to do a bit of punchy. We've got some religious bits and bobs. There's his brother. Even his brother's for sale, correct? You're going to sell him as well. He's for sale. We've got jeans. Royal Dragon hat. That's quite a good hat, actually. What's that for a hat? We'll have a look. We'll have a look. What's this? What is it? It's like a float, is it? Secret.
I can't tell you.
You can't tell me. He tells me he has to kill me. You have to use that to kill me, which would not be nice. Very, very painful indeed. Where are you from?
I'm Cypriot.
Right, okay.
And you?
British. Welsh. But I thought you were Cypriot, yeah. Because often on here there's a lot of, well,
Yeah, I know. I know.
without trying to
I know
insult
what you
them.
mean.
Without trying to insult anybody. So there's all this over here. Where do you live, in Timi, or?
No, I live in Yeroskivo.
Ah. And you often spend the night in Notorious. Do you work there?
Yeah, I quit.
Yeah. Because I've seen you before. Yeah. Is it busy this time of year in there?
Yeah, Notorious, not that busy.
No. So what do you do now? What's your new job?
No, now I'm just doing this,
Doing this?
and then I'm just living.
Yeah. You make a living out
Cyprus
of it.
is
Yeah,
too
it's
small
a-
for me.
It's a funny time. Yeah, it's a funny time. Lovely. We'll see you again. We'll see you
See you.
again. Thanks very much. Thank you. Right, let's have a ponder over here. We met that gentleman a long time ago in one of our videos when we were going up and down Bar Street. And if you go and hunt for him, you'll find him in the background dancing out Notorious, shouting out Marika and me, Marika and me. And it turns out, as you heard in the conversation, that him and his brother do watch us. We should pay them, obviously. There we are. We should pay them. Yet another stall with various items from €1 to €2 to €3 to €5. So if there's something you may be looking for work. In fact, most of these things are way too good for work. I feel we may be coming here again with my wallet. There, see? She's found something.
Darling, I have plenty of things, and I don't think that I need something unless if I go crazy and I'll say, oh my God, you're gonna buy it for me, or otherwise I will die.
Now, just remember that you've said that on camera, because I've got witnesses that have said that you don't want me to buy anything. So remember that. Now, unless it's something you want to die for. Yeah, there we are. Now, we've now found our Kumbara number one. This is the lady with a shop in Paphos, which is a €1.35 shop. It used to be originally a €1 shop, then it became a €1.10 shop, then it became a €1.20 shop, and then it became a €1.35 shop. Now I don't know where she is, so we're wondering if perhaps she's sleeping inside her van. Let's have a look. Is she inside her van? No, she's not inside her van. Is she inside her van? No, she's not inside her van. So we will guard her stall. I think she's gone for a coffee. That's what she normally does. She vanishes off for a coffee. Just so you understand, in Cyprus it's very, very relaxed. The idea of theft, to be honest, someone would wash their mouth out, to be honest, the idea of theft. There's literally no crime. I'm not going to say there's no. There is crime in Cyprus. Unfortunately, us foreigners are targeted because they see us as having, should we say, disposable income. But in general, Cyprus is a very, very safe place. Crime is very, very low. The worst crimes to humanity are things like receiving a booth, driving up the bypass at 45 kilometres an hour, and then someone passing it at 120. There we go. Receiving?
My God, how hot it is here.
Yeah.
But it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, we're
It's one more
complaining.
experience.
We're complaining, but you know, when it gets cold, it won't be nice at all. That's for sure.
I've
Now,
never seen such a mini ones.
those little ones, yeah.
Yeah, such a mini.
And I'll bet you they're quite powerful, you know.
Really?
So this is a shop that sells all sorts of basically second-hand electrical products, and there's all sorts of leads and cables. So if you've lost that lead or that cable for that phone or that computer or that laptop, I've no doubt that this man's got it. That's for sure. So come down here with the item, bring it with you, and I'm pretty sure that he will find the connector for you, because there's all sorts in there, all sorts of them, all sorts. Look at that, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And then over there there's remotes and all that kind of thing. So he could be a very, very useful guy indeed, because we understand that we often have these things and we lose them, and then when we want to charge something up we can never find it. So there's all sorts going on, and there's all sorts of remote controls. And again, something from my youth, have a look at that. There's a steering wheel and pedals. So if you've got that special, well, I used to play Tocker, which I used to love, and I had that steering wheel or a similar steering wheel and those pedals, and I used to spend hours hooning and practicing my driving skills until I got into a car, and then I realised it was nothing like it. But anyway, there we go. Lucivia Booth is having a wander around. She's found some shiny things. There we go. Thought you would. Same stall. Again, you can have a good rummage in here. and I'm sure you could find that little special something for not a lot of money.
These are very beautiful.
You like those?
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, that's right. And they're to serve traditional Cypriot coffee, depending on what country you come from, obviously. But in Cyprus, it's called Cypriot coffee. So, over here again, we've got shoe shops, we've got jean stalls, t-shirts. You never know, they might even have some blue t-shirts. In fact, I once came here and bought a couple of nice blue t-shirts. Do you remember I popped here and bought 2 blue t-shirts?
Yes, yeah.
This is a Cypriot gentleman that's all the way from North London. So he shocked me when he opened his mouth with a perfect North London accent. Anyway, nice chappy, he's just over there. So let's have a walk through his stall and see what's going on. There we are. So here we are on the market. I think it's time for a big goodbye, Grasivi Alabooth. Because as you can hear, there is something playing in the background and it's getting louder and louder and louder. So we'll just wander over here. He's come back from having his frappe and he decided he wants to sell a few more CDs, so he's ramped up the volume. We'll come back and protect. There she is, there's Miss Despo. Yes, you right? This is the boss of all of this. And like I say, she's the lady we went hunting for. We thought, is she inside the van? No, she's not. No, she's not. And of course, she's not in the side of the van because she's over there. So this is all of her stall, and she's selling an awful lot of stuff. She often comes down here on a Sunday, and I believe she's telling us the truth, takes upwards of €2,000. Those euros add up very quickly, that's for sure. Grasivi?
I would like to say to you, thank you very much for watching. We totally enjoyed our walking around. It's very fun here. It's you can find everything. Many thanks for watching again, and please don't forget to come and see another of our.
All that's left in the say is thanks for watching, and of course if you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe. Please come back for a little bit more of our madness. This was Timi Market.
Let's go. Bye.
Adios.
Bye.